Hey everyone, I'm going to do the last part of my Sailor Moon collection video. Some of the items I own here are my most favorite and prized items. Again, I have been collecting for about a decade, back when finding Sailor Moon stuff and buying it was a lot less cheaper and it was more easily accessible. I remember even when I first started collecting, there were all kinds of toys from the 90s that you could find. And I remember even back then, I thought the prices were crazy, and now they're like insane. So, yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna start over here. I do have a few more newer stuff that is not from the 90s. So I have, I'm sorry, I'm bad with the names. I'm not sure the exact name of this, but I know it was a lottery figure, and it's really cool. She's like sitting on the moon. This is my cutie Moonrod, and the mix between the first season locket and the second season brooch, but it plays the second season like transformation music from the Japanese version. And so does the cutie Moonrod. It plays the Japanese music, even though they were both made in America, and they both have, the Japanese and the American version have like two different music like sounds for the items and transformations. Okay, here is some items I have that are, I believe they're Italian, right? They're Italian, I believe. This was back in, I believe, it was 2011 when they came out. This is like a Luna pen. I can't remember, like, if it's just like a pen or something. That's what it says on the back. And this is like a picture frame. It's not very, like, sturdy, though. I'm just gonna go down here. Here's the only figure arts I have. I got this one, I actually pre-ordered it when it was coming out, because it was the first edition one with the two extra faces. One's like a crying face and one's like a winky face. So I didn't get the other ones though. But I really, if they make an Eternal Sailor Moon one, I really want to get that one. Like I said, I really love Eternal Sailor Moon. She's my favorite form of Sailor Moon. And I love Sailor Stars. So anything like Eternal Sailor Moon, I definitely like want. Here is another lottery prize. They came out with so many other ones of these now. They have like, I think all of them. Except for the Eternal brooch. But they have like so many different pocket watches now. This is the first Sailor Moon item I got when I first started collecting. Again, like over a decade ago. The Petite Excellent Soldiers. And I believe this is the Korean version. There's a Japanese version that has like the name across, like her name across the stand. But yeah, I have, that's Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Venus, and then Chibi Moon. I love this one. Then back over here, these I got at a convention years and years ago when I was a teen, when I was like going to conventions. I got those like at a convention. They were in the plastic too. I love them. I love Neo Queen Serenity too. Anything like Neo Queen Serenity. These two figures I had since I was a kid. My mom saved them for me, but I believe I had like the whole set of them, and unfortunately my mom didn't save them for me. And these are all bootlegs items. Back when I didn't know like what bootlegs were, they were just like a set for like $6, and their paint is like horrible. It's not like very good paint. This one actually, like, I don't know if my camera will like focus, but like the paint came off on like the hand. Yeah, so like their paint is like not very good. I actually would love to pay somebody to like repaint them for me, like all of them. I have these as well. These are like all like different Look at Mercury. Look at her face. Look at this one. Like, wrong colors and her red eyes. Oh my goodness. Like, they're just not cute. But I would love to pay somebody to, like, repaint them for me. I have no idea how I could, like, find someone to do that for me. And it wouldn't be, like, a crazy amount of money to, like, repaint them and paint them in, like, glossy paint and everything. These are some of my favorite items that I own. I have the complete collection of the Irwin dolls. The Irwin dolls were my favorite, well, are still, but back then too, like the ones I wanted the most because I used to have the Irwin dolls and I just like love them. It just brings back memories of being a kid. And I just love the Sailor Moon dolls just in general. So these are the loose ones that I have. This is Princess Serena, but it's Princess Serenity. Love her. She's so pretty. Her beautiful dress. Somebody was selling her loose, and I like picked it up because even back then, like in the box, she was going for a crazy amount of money. I believe it was like $50 to $100, which is like nothing compared now for mint in the box. And then obviously these two were even expensive back then, and I'm so lucky and thankful that I was able to find somebody to sell them both for me. I got them both at the same time, and I paid about $80 for both of them loose. I got them like 7 years ago, and that's like crazy because they were the last two Irwin dolls that I needed for my Pretty Face 11.5 2001 doll collection. They're so hard to find. They're really expensive. They both go for at least like $200 plus more. Even back then they were like crazy expensive, around that price. And now they sell like for what, $300, $400, $500 mint in the box. Yeah, so I'm so happy that someone like sold them to me for a great price. I love them so much. They don't have their stands or their wands, but that's okay. I absolutely like love them. They're so pretty. They're definitely like my favorites. One of my favorites that I have. This is a Rubius doll. As you can see, it actually came with like a really messed up box, and I just like taped it. But it's like one of the only they call these like the ugly faced Irwin dolls. And these were like some of the only villain dolls ever made in the entire like Sailor Moon universe. Except for the Amazoness Bandai Japanese dolls. But I believe those were the only villain dolls made. I think so. But America did come out with like a line of villain dolls, and I have Rubius, and here's some of the other ones. They had Esmeralda, Diamond. This was like the collection that they had. So, put in there. These are some books that I have. I would actually like maybe want to do a separate video showing them. Well, maybe I can just show it like right now. Or like I'll just show like a page. They're a pop-up book. They're so cool. Hold on. There. It's like a pop-up book. Isn't that like so cool? And again, of course it's Sailor Moon Stars. I have no idea what that says. Yeah. Let me just, I'll show it like real quick. There's Sailor Galaxia. Aren't they like so cool? It's hard to do this like with one hand. Look at that. Again, I have no idea what that says. If you do know, like let me know. This is like such a cool book. This is probably like a kid's book. There you go. Look, there's Eternal Sailor Moon. There's the Starlights. There's like, they're probably saying like time to transform. And I think that they probably all said like their transformation names and stuff. And then here's the last page. Then the Starlights come. They probably all said like, there you go. That is the end. That's the back. Such a cool book. I mentioned in my last video, but I love collecting like Sailor Moon oddities. If I can get my hands on it. Just like things that are kind of like unusual. Here is a card holder. I'm probably not going to show all the cards, but here's like what it looks like. I bought this on eBay. Someone was selling it, and it just has a bunch of like, actually maybe I just will do it like in a, hold on, let me like, I'll take it to the floor and show you guys like the cards. I do not collect Sailor Moon cards, so I have no idea like if these are valuable cards. But these are all from Sailor Moon Stars, which again, Sailor Moon Stars is my favorite season, so I love anything Sailor Moon Stars. Look at that, really cool. I have no idea if these are like valuable or like worth, because I know that some people do collect those cards. And there's like shiny ones and stuff, so I have no idea. If you do know, like let me know. I'm like really curious. But this person like was selling it years and years and years ago, and I happened to pick it up. And there's actually some more stuff on like the inside here. I would have to like pull it out. There's cards in there that I got at a convention. They're just like the American cards. Maybe I should just like pull it out. Give me like 1 second. I can't edit videos, so here, I'll just like show them. Okay. I can't like edit videos, so these are cards that I got at convention. They came in like a pack. And these are like scenes from Destined Love. How sweet. There's Venus. And look at that. Ooh. Obviously these are, I believe they're all from the first season. I got some like really cool ones. Oh no, this is from the second season. That's from the first episode. Okay. And then I do have more. Should I like go ahead and like pull it out? Maybe I just will. Hold on a second again. Let me just like pull it out like real quick and show you guys. Again, I apologize. I should have. Okay. I apologize. I should have done this like from the very beginning. Okay, so this person also was selling like these envelopes with the card book. Look at that. They're envelopes, I believe. Yeah. How cool. Look at that. I have no idea if these are like worth anything. They're just like stationary. They're stationary like items, but they're really cool. I love anything that has like the original Sailor Moon art on them, because if you collect or know like the new stuff that's coming out, the art is completely different. It's like a new animation style. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's like really, if you collect, like, you know, or just a fan of Sailor Moon, you know, like the art's different, like the newer stuff that's coming out. And so anything that has like old art on it is like really cool to me. And then this is just came with the card, like the system file basically. Okay, and then I'm not gonna do that again and bore you guys to death putting that all away. So I'm just gonna put this to the side and I'll put it back in all later. Okay, back to my collection. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was right here. Again, this is from Sailor Moon World, just like some jewelry. These are some Sailor Moon socks. They're from Hot Topic. This is a Sailor Moon 20th anniversary, the tiara ring from Sailor Moon Crystal. It's really cool. That's what it looks like. This is like the box, and then yeah, this is just like the lip. This is like the mirror from Sailor Moon Crystal. Now I'm gonna get more into like my dolls. Okay, these are the other two tapes that I had. And again, I had this tape when I was little. I had the whole first season on tape, which was little. And then there's Super S. This is I believe this is Korean. A Korean huge Sailor Moon doll. It's really cool. It's mint in the box. I'll show it back. This is like, ooh, I love the box. It's like a really cool box. Let me turn the other side. There's she on the side. Yeah, okay. This is a custom Sailor Moon Neo Queen Serenity doll with, it was the pretty face. It's basically a doll like this, but turned into like Neo Queen Serenity. Here is a I'm drawing like a blank on the name, but it's Chibi Moon Swan. I think it has a name. I can't remember the name of it. Chibi Moon Swan. It's mint in the box too. This is the first season, the Crescent Moon wand. I remember I wanted this wand so bad when I was little, before, like, you know, when I was a really little kid, like 4 or 5 years old, watching Sailor Moon. I wanted Sailor Moon's, well, not only did I want to be Sailor Moon and wanted Tuxedo Mask, but I wanted the wand so bad. And that's why I specifically love, like, the Crescent Moon wand and the Cutie Moon rod, called the Moon Scepter back then, because it was, you know, from the American version of Sailor Moon. Because, like, I just remember having memories of wanting those wands so bad as a kid, because, like, those, the first and second season were the seasons I primarily watched as a kid. Yeah, like, the other seasons, I, like, never watched Sailor Moon S, and then I watched Super S, and then obviously Stars didn't come to America. I watched Sailor Moon S, like, when I got back into Sailor Moon as a teen. Isn't that crazy? Like, for some reason I completely missed S on TV, or maybe my parents didn't show it to me on TV or something. I don't know. But I have, like, so many fond memories of, like, watching the first and second season, and then the R movie. I didn't watch the S movie or the Super S movie either. I watched those, like, as a teen when I got back into Sailor Moon. Okay, back here. Here's some more of my dolls. Tuxedo Mask. These, except for Neptune, which I'll show, I have taken out of the box. Look at that price. Oh my gosh. If only we knew, right? We would have bought this stuff. Here's Black Lady, but obviously the American version is on there. And then her Ardangos has actually fallen in the box. They have, like, fallen off her head. Yeah. This is my Neptune. I've not taken her out. I love these dolls, like I said. These are my 2 Japanese dolls that I own. Again, like, they were even crazy expensive a decade ago when I got them. And now, like, you can't even find them. They're so hard to find, especially the Eternal Pose doll. You cannot find them, and they're crazy expensive. So I'm really glad that I have them in my collection. They're, again, like, 2 of my most favorite dolls. I love them so much, especially the Eternal Pose doll. I'm going to show them real quick. They're really, really pretty. Really pretty doll. I just love it so much. And you can, her, I don't know if you can tell, but the, her wand's in there. There's the box, like the side of the box. It says Sailor Stars. And then that's what the back looks like. And then, because I'm doing this with, like, one hand, I can't, like, twist. And then there's just, like, another pose of her on the other side. Okay. And then I'll show this one too, like, real quick. I love these dolls. There's her stand and her wand. I remember, like, when I first started collecting, like I said, I remember I thought, like, these were expensive back then. I paid about $120 for this one 10 years ago, and this was like $230, I believe, and now they go for, like, double the price now. Like, they're so expensive. It's crazy. This is a music box. Yeah. I'm gonna play it real quick. Just plays the song. And it just repeats it, and then eventually it goes slower and slower. These are some Sailor Moon, like, cooking items in here. There's like a teaspoon stuff, whipping pad thing. Oh my goodness, I'm probably gonna have to like show this on video, like what's in here, because there's, again, okay, let me just do that real quick. I'm sorry, I don't know how to edit videos, so I can't like just pick it up. Let me just show you guys, because these are really cool. These I actually got on Amazon. Oh, I forgot to say this in my videos. All of my items that I have gotten them primarily through Amazon, eBay, and like obviously if it's like in stores, Hot Topic, Books A Million, FYE, yeah, I believe those are like primarily where, or gifts, but that's primarily where I've got like all my Sailor Moon items. Make sure, because I have it. Here's like a spatula. I'm never gonna use these. Oh, I should probably show that upside down. Look how cute that is. They're like adorable, and again, like has like the 90s art, the 90s animation. So that's the bag that it came in. And here's like a ladle. Again, I'm not gonna use it. Look at that. They must all like came in like the same set or something, because it's like the same art. And then here's actually a free gift that I received from somebody when I got like one of my items. This is a Sailor Moon, and I put the free gift like in the bag. This is a Sailor Moon goodie bag from like, you know, the 90s when you had like parties and you had like party favors. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. I never had like a Sailor Moon party or anything. I didn't have like, well, I was just a kid. Like, okay. And then this is like what the person gave me. Isn't this like awesome? Look, these are Sailor Moon temporary tattoos. It's just like what it looks like. This person was like so sweet and like sent them to me. These are stickers. I love anything with tuxedo mask on it. And these are like the cards that they came in. I just saved them. But the person like sent me 2 packs, three packs of cards, and then I opened them, and that's how I just like saved them, because, you know, this has like different art on it. I just like saved them. And then again, I'm just gonna show them like real quick. Honestly, I probably should just put them in like that, my like envelope, my card file, right? These are all like from the first season. So, this video is gonna be like crazy long. Look at that. I know the shiny like means something again. Oh. There. There's barrel, and then that. Okay. And then I'll just like clean this up later. I'll come back and like put it away. Okay, I think I'm almost done. Let me come over here. I'm getting to some more of my favorite items. Chibi Moon doll. I've taken this out of the box too. These are my Starlight doll. Again, I love Sailor Moon Stars, so I picked up anything that was Sailor Stars, and it completes my set with this one. They're from the same set. Yeah, I have all of them. They're all mint in the box. Yep. And then these are just like the rest of my Irwin Pretty Face dolls. These I have all taken out of the box except for Mercury. And these are like crazy expensive now too. I remember even back then, like this was like $20, $20, like they went for like $20. And this was a bit more, but now this, like Jupiter was like 30 something. Mercury was like the least expensive one, I believe. and now they all are like crazy hard to find. And then the last thing I'm going to show in this video is my wall scrolls. They are all put away because I don't have like a designated place to put my wall scrolls, but I'm going to show one wall scroll that I have hanging up, and here is one. It's Sailor Moon Stars. You can just like take a look at it. It's a bootleg, I'm pretty sure, because it doesn't have the copyright on it. But I love this because, number one, it's like the original art, you know, like, you know, from the re-release of Sailor Moon. The art is like completely different. So I love that. And again, like, I love Eternal Sailor Moon. And I do have more. I'm just gonna like walk for a second because we're gonna walk across my room and my room's messy. I want to show it. I have some more hanging up here. Okay, so I'm just going to show them real quick. Again, I love this one. This wall scroll. It's a bootleg Sailor Moon World, I believe. But it's okay. I can't stand like all the way back to show it completely in frame. Yeah. And then this one. Okay, and that's pretty much my entire Sailor Moon collection. I do have a couple t-shirts, but they're not, they're put away, and I do wear them. And then I have a keychain that's on my keys, but I don't, like, you know, it's not anything special. It's just, I think it's a bootleg keychain too. But that's all my collection. Again, I collect on and off, but I'm pretty much done with collecting just because when I first started collecting, I was a teen, and now that I'm older, I have a job, I just have other priorities than to spend hundreds of dollars on collecting Sailor Moon stuff. But I always love Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon will always be my favorite show. I just have other interests, if that makes sense, to spend money on and time collecting. Because as you know, if you're a Sailor Moon collector, collecting Sailor Moon stuff is very time consuming. Yeah. Okay. Have a good day.